Alarm on the beach in Yucatan. Newly hatched sea turtles are in danger of becoming the victims of frigate birds. But we want to save the babies. The babies rescued in the morning are to be released into the wild in the evening. But the journey into the safe water is difficult for the babies. Sea turtles are on the red list of endangered species. That's why we want to save as many newly hatched sea turtles as possible.
The reason why we were looking and collecting turtles in the first place was to save them from the frigate birds that are circling above them at the beach. And we collect them and put them in a bucket throughout the day, and when it's dark or when it's the evening and the birds go to sleep, they're not active anymore, it's time for the turtle to go into the ocean because then it is safe for them.
With endangered species, every newborn individual is particularly valuable. That's why it's worth saving every single baby turtle.
We found one turtle at a spot, and then we started digging because we had hoped that there were many others. And as it turns out, the longer we grabbed into the sand, the more turtles came out. And we saw legs and we saw heads, and we just picked them up and one by one put them in our bucket, and it was just so nice to see, and we were happy each time we found a turtle. And in the end we had 40 or 30 turtles in the bucket, and it was just so cool.
Due to global warming caused by humans, the sand is too warm, and this has meant that almost only girls have been hatching for decades. This is one reason why sea turtles' populations have become under such pressure. Fritjof Finkbeiner from Plan for the Planet US fights for the baby turtles.
So what we do, we collect the babies during the day, hatching during the day, to protect them for being eaten and swallowed from the frigate birds. Put them in a bucket, put a blanket over them so that they sleep another 5 hours. They slept 6 to 8 weeks, so they sleep another 5-6 hours. And then at 7:30 in the evening, when the frigate birds are sleeping, we let them walk exactly at the point where they hatched from the nest and let them walk in the ocean. So at least they can make it.
However, much greater efforts are needed to prevent the extinctions of sea turtles. The rise in global temperatures must be stopped, and the planet cooled down. Plan for the Planet USA is therefore supporting the renaturation of forests in Mexico. Trees can sequester CO2 and make an important contribution to the fight against global warming, and thus also help to save the turtles.
So in Constitución they are planting 41 different species, up to 41 different species. So they are not planting forests just monoculture, but they are restoring existing areas and connect existing areas together so that their new ecosystem is developing.
The seedlings that Plan for the Planet then plants are grown in its own tree nursery. That means a lot of effort and work. Each of us can help. Plant trees, save turtles.
Every season we have several thousand babies supporting to reach the ocean. And this is a good feeling because we had 300 species of sea turtles, and in the meantime we only have seven species left over. And 6 of these 7 species are on the red list of endangered species. And yeah, we want to try a little bit to support that these wonderful 65 or more million-year-old species will survive. Because there's another challenge for these sea turtles.
And then the evening falls in Yucatan. The hour of freedom for the baby turtles is approaching.
The release of the turtles was really great. So the moment of releasing them was really beautiful because they run straight into the sea knowing exactly where to go. And that was really nice, like a really beautiful moment.
The moment of freedom for the baby turtles. But even in these moments, the consequences of global warming are evident. Seaweed.
Yes, some of the turtles had a few problems with the seaweed, but then we tried to help them and remove the weed.
Today we were able to help the baby turtles.
And I think everyone wants to be a part of a moment so magical that you can save turtles and let them go free into the ocean. So I think it touched people's hearts, not only us, but everyone's heart.
Our hearts to see these little creatures. Plant trees, save turtles.